good morning to each one of you, dear students. Hope so you are fine and taking due care of yourself. So, welcome to the world of chemistry. Dear students, welcome to digital classes. This is your chemistry period, and as we are doing Unit 4 Chemical Bonding and Molecular Structure, today we are going to do in this chapter a very important topic, not only in chemistry, in this chapter also, that is BSEPR theory, which is also known as Balanced Shell Electron Pair Repulsion Theory, which is very important. This theory is giving us, it is helping us to know about the basic structure of molecules. Okay, so before going to start, as usual, let's start with the positive mindset. As today's thought is, success doesn't just find you, you have to go out and get it. So, dear students, let me explain this. To witness success, you have to give time as well as dedication. This is the first mantra. No matter how severe your goal is, nothing can replace hard work. If you think that success will come to you without any effort, my dear students, you are wrong. There is no such thing that you can attain without giving effort. So, it is the time when you should throw away your ideal life and start working on it. The most important thing that you have to do is to craft a plan. Without a proper plan, you can't witness the success of your desire. And also, to achieve your goal, you must take the risk. Staying away from the danger and challenges, we do not nothing good to you. Also, if you take risk, you will learn some of the essential lessons in life. So, dear students, as I told, success is not something that we can achieve overnight. Success doesn't just find you. You have to go out and you have to get the success. Okay, as nowadays you all are at your home and you are studying with the help of digital classes, we are trying our best to teach you, we are trying our best to give you. So it is up to you now. You need to leave your comfortable zone, you need to take these classes seriously, and you need to put some extra effort to get success in future. So hope so you like this thought and you will implement this thought in your life. There is only a single motive to start my lecture with the help of this thought. That is, I just want to motivate you, encourage you, so that you are going to be grow day by day in your life and you will become a very good student in future. Okay. So, hello my lovely students, good morning to each one of you. Hope so you are enjoying these digital classes. Welcome to the world of chemistry. This is your chemistry period, and today we are going to start our today's topic, that is chemical kinetic. Okay, so dear students, as you know, you can see three pictures. One is related to speed limit. That is, you can find this kind of board on the road inside. That is when you are going to traveling somewhere. Okay, so this is what it is representing. What it is representing, the speed limit. Mean this, with the help of this speed, below this speed you have to travel from that road. So it means that speed is representing in our general life. When we are going to drive a car, the speed is representing the distance traveled at given time. The distance traveled at given time, that is called speed. Okay, so this is the in general life in while we are driving that time. But you know, in chemical reaction also, when you are going to react something, you are waiting for product and how much time it is taking to get the product. That type of things we will study. That is called the speed of reactions. So today we are going to study through this chapter this related to speed of chemical reactions. Okay, so here two more pictures are there. One picture is related to small I can say molecules, and one is rusted iron. So when you are talking about any type of chemical reaction in your surrounding, you are going through some reactions that is carrying on in chemistry lab, and some reaction that is carrying in our surrounding, in our nature. Okay, so rusting of this iron is the example of in our surrounding, that this rusting of iron is taking like long time. It is very slow process. Okay, some of the reactions in our surrounding that is very slow, some of the reaction that is very quick. So those reactions which is taking so many days, so many months, so many years, these type of reactions are called slow reaction. And some of the reaction that is very fast, quickly, that is giving answer, which is occurring in the chemistry lab also, these are called very fast reaction. Okay, so we are going to study these interesting thing, these interesting fact, these interesting basic of speed of chemical reaction in this chemical kinetic chapter. So let's start without wasting any time. So in this presentation especially, in this chapter we will study about kinetic background, rate of reaction, rate of reaction, concentration of rate law, order, reaction mechanism, that is molecularity, temperature and rate, that is Arrhenius equation, pseudo order reaction, that is brief overview. So these all things we will study. So before that, let's start chemical kinetic. So dear students, before going to start chemical kinetic, you have studied thermodynamic and equilibrium in class +1. So let's recapitulate those two chapters. So in thermodynamic, basically what basic conclusion is there to study, what is the basic benefit of studying thermodynamic, because it helps us to know is the reaction can occur or not, mean feasibility of reaction, कि reaction होगा भी कि नहीं, that is we are getting from thermodynamic. So equilibrium is second chapter. In equilibrium we are coming to know, help us to know the extension of reaction, mean कितना लंबा रिएक्शन जाएगा, कितना आगे तक रिएक्शन जाएगा, that is called equilibrium. You know very well, when reactant is becoming equal to the product, and when rate of reactant is equal to the rate of product, forming product, one stage will come. When it will come to the equilibrium stage, that stage reaction will stop. Okay, that is called equilibrium. Now the third thing that we will study, that is we are studying kinetics, and kinetic will tell us about how fast or how what is the speed of reaction. Okay, so let's start. Reaction rate is the change in the concentration of reactants or product with time. Like speed is the distance traveled by a car at given time. The same way reaction rate is the change in concentration of reactant or product with time. Okay, so next is let's take an example of any reaction. Suppose A is a reactant and B is any product. A is a reactant and B is any product. So when A is going to be converted into B, we are saying chemical reaction is occurring. Like when water is converting into tea, so when we are saying like this way ki okay, the some product is becoming okay from water. So similar way, if you will see rate, how to write the rate. Now this is important, how to write the rate reaction. This you need to just see interestingly. So this is the rate. Rate will write is equal to minus delta molar concentration. This bracket is called molar concentration. This bracket is called molar concentration. It means that we are relating the reactant with the concentration. Okay, amount of concentration. So when we will going to study about rate of reaction, so we need to write minus delta A upon delta T, as we said concentration of reactant upon time. So for A it is delta A upon T, and for it will show delta A is change in concentration of A over time T period T. Similar way B, in case of B is product. In case of B we have written positive charge because delta B show that change of concentration of B over time period delta T. So here we can see through with the help of this product, because delta A concentration A reactant decrease with time, that's why the delta A is negative, and product delta B molar concentration B is increasing with time, that's why delta molar concentration B is positive. So I think you come to know why I have written here negative, and here positive. Okay, so for understanding this rate of reaction in proper way, let's understand again the same reaction. A is converting into B. So when A change into B, so we will see here this is black color is A and red color is B. So slowly what is happening when a red and black color is going to be mixed, you can get slowly as per increasing the time. You can see after 10 minutes it become little bit red. After 20 minutes it become more red. After 30 minutes more red. 40 minutes more red. 50 and 60 you can see now product which is red color, it is appearing more and reactant is disappear. It means that it is showing in the reactant, in the beginning reactant is having full appearance. Just say yesterday we took example when we are adding tea leaf in water, the water was losing its color and tea leaf was appearing its color. Okay, so reactant will lose, slowly disappear, and product will appear. It means that from reactant to product, rate of reaction is disappearance of reactant and appearing of product. Okay, hope so you understood. So now next, with the help of this graph also we can understand that the black color is going to be decrease as reaction is increasing, and red color product is increasing as the reaction is going to move. Okay, so we will write the reaction in the same way that we have done in previous slide also. So what are the basic factors affecting rate of reaction before going to study detail rate of reaction? First is temperature. Temperature change two things. One is collision theory, mean the colliding particle, द कोलिजन ऑफ पार्टिकल. जितने आपस में पार्टिकल कोलाइड करेंगे उतना जल्दी रिएक्शन होगा. जैसे हम कई बार शेक करते हैं टेस्ट ट्यूब को, that why we are doing, because to increase the rate of reaction. So temperature increase collision theory. When two chemical react, their molecule have collide with each other with sufficient energy and reaction take place. Second, kinetic theory. It is again kinetic theory is movement. Increased temperature mean molecule move faster. Second is concentration of reactant, that we were going to write in this bracket. So more the concentration, more will be the collision and more will be the rate of reaction, more faster will be the rate of reaction. Catalyst, you know very well, catalyst speed the reaction and lower the activation energy. What is activation energy? That we will study in the same chapter in future topics. Surface area, more the surface area, more will be the rate of reaction. It is like evaporation. And last is pressure of gas is reactant or product. So it means that increase the number of collision. When pressure is increasing, the particles are coming closer to each other and more chances of colliding is there. So these are the factors, and now let's understand in detail chemical kinetic. Chemical kinetic is the part of chemical science dealing with the study of rate of chemical reaction, speed of chemical reaction, and the factor which increase the rate of reaction. Okay, so whole chapter is now on this rate of reaction and factors affecting. Today we are going to study rate of reaction. So reaction rate is what? Rate of reaction is change in concentration of reactant or product with time. Already we did, so it is change in concentration with the change in time. So rate expression, how rate expression will be written? We know how to work out the rate of reaction, but that doesn't tell us if the all reactant make the same contribution to overall reaction or not. Suppose if we are going to add two chemicals and they are going to become product. So it is not sure both the chemical are contributing equal part to make this rate of reaction या speed of rate of reaction. Okay, so identify that. To determine that we need to do experimentally. We cannot imagine, we cannot guess. Okay, so that's where the rate expression come in. So look at this reaction, X and Y is reacting and forming Z. Okay, so it is not sure that X may make more contribution to the rate of reaction than Y, or X may make no contribution to the rate of reaction instead of Y, depending on Y. Okay, maybe this Z came because of Y only, or maybe this Z came because of X only. So this is, we cannot guess. So for that purpose we need to do only experimentation. So by experimenting we can do the rate of expression. So let's important think. Let's take example of HCl. When you see square bracket around a formula, it means its concentration. It shows its concentration. Okay, whenever you are going to see the bracket, this bracket, it means that it's concentration. And so we could say that rate is proportional to the concentration of the reaction. We can say the rate is proportional to the concentration of the reactant. I think equilibrium chapter, when you studied properly, so you have seen this bracket in equilibrium also, and molar concentration, this proportion also. So it is showing that rate of reaction is totally directly proportional to the amount of rate of concentration. Okay, so the rate law is what now? After understanding the rate expression, now rate law is what? The rate law expresses the relationship of the rate of reaction to the rate constant, rate of reaction to the rate constant, and the concentration of the reactant raised to some power. Okay, so let's understand with the help of this example. Let's take an example. This is A reactant, this is B reactant, this is C product, this is D product. Okay, AB is forming, reacting and forming C and D, double displacement type of reaction. But here small a represent coefficient value, the number after balancing, and capital A and B is showing reactant. Okay, so let's understand rate of reaction. We will write in rate law as it is written. It is the relationship of rate of reaction, these are rate of reaction, A and B is rate of reaction, to the rate constant, K is rate constant. Understood? A and B is rate of reaction and K is rate constant. So the relation between K, A, B with the raised to some power, with these raised power is known as rate law. Okay, so reaction xth order is A, you can see, and by order is B. So reaction is xth order in A and reaction is yth order in B. Okay, so y is the order of reaction of B, जो वैल्यू होगी पावर में, एंड x is the v. So how to find out the overall order of reaction? That is, we will plus sum x plus y. So rate law is saying that rate law are always determining experimentally only. Reaction order is always defined in term of reactant, not product. We will see only reactant. We are not taking product, because you know in science product always form from reactant. So we need to find out reactant concentration. Automatically product concentration we will get. The order of reaction is not always like related to stoichiometric coefficient या balancing, okay, of the reactant in the valence chemical cell. You did balancing, suppose H2 plus O2 will give 2H2O. So 2H2O always will get when it is O2 plus H2. If we will made C plus O2, then is it possible we will get H2O? No, then we will get what? CO2. So it means that product, what product will become, क्या प्रोडक्ट बनेगा, वो सारा डिपेंड होता है रिएक्टेंट पर, कि रिएक्टेंट क्या ऐड कर रहे हैं हम. क्लियर? सो एंड व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू make a balancey, suppose 2H2 is forming, so we need to write 2 here also. So it is not, the third property is saying it is not necessary that always ki that order of reaction or the order of reactant is always the coefficient, its coefficient. Okay, it is not necessary always. So that we need to see with the help of this diagram, this example. Let's take example, fluorine will react with chlorine oxide and forming fluoride chloride. Okay, whereas two molecule of chlorine, and now see this diagram is here, this is fluorine and these two are chlorine oxide. Okay, and these molecule are fluorine chlorate. So it is not necessary always the rate K is F2 into ClO2, because we has already studied it is depending upon reactant only. So we will take reactant only here, F2 and Cl2 we took, that is only reactant. Okay, so 2 is coefficient, so it is not necessary ki here same 2 will come. Okay, this time 1 is there, it means that these 1 and 1 is only responsible for forming product. Okay, this 2 is just for balancing. So what is rate expression? Now we understood rate can be written like directly proportional to molar concentration x by. This suggests that x and y both have an equal effect on the rate of this reaction. Question is what now? What would happen if we double the concentration of x or y? The rate of reaction would be also double. And what would be happen if we had only y square, not x? Then it means that the y square is doubling. The concentration of y would quadruple. Quadruple mean 1/4 the reaction. It will make 1/4 reaction speed. The rate constant can be written. Unfortunately, proportional sign are not very useful to us, so we need to replace it with the constant. Always proportional sign is not working, so we written rate is equal to rate proportional x y. This value we have written, so we will change this value. We need to change into this value now. So K we have used. K is what? It is a symbol for the rate constant. Okay, K is different for every reaction. K varies with temperature, so temperature must be stated when quitting K. Okay, in the last we will understand the rate constant with the help of this numerical. Determine the rate law and calculate the rate constant for the following reaction. So for this is reaction, you should have to just focus on reactant. So see 3 experiment we did with these reactant. For in first experiment we took this much concentration of S2O8 and I this much. Okay, then this was giving this much rate value. This is the main speed of reaction. But you can observe in second experiment what we did. B has made the iodine half. We decreased the concentration of iodine. We kept the concentration of S2O8 same. So it also decreased the speed. जब हमने आई का कंसंट्रेशन डिक्रीज़ किया तो इसने स्पीड भी डिक्रीज़ की। थर्ड एक्सपेरिमेंट में क्या हुआ, S2O8 भी इंक्रीज, डबल कर दिया हमने इसको, 8 से 0.16 कर दिया, लेकिन आई को सेम रखा। तो आप देखते हैं इसको बढ़ाने से भी हमारा रिएक्शन रेट बढ़ गया। तो इट मीन दैट whenever we are going to change the concentration, it proved that when we are going to change the concentration, it will change the rate of reaction also. It means that rate of reaction is depending upon the concentration, and rate K we will write like this, 2O to negative x and y. XY is coefficient, so here double I rate double in first and second. I, when we make the rate concentration of I double, so it double the rate of reaction also. Whereas in second case, when we double the rate of concentration of S28, it also increase the rate of reaction. Okay, it means that x was also 1. So rate we will write now K into S2O8. It means that by changing the concentration of both the reactant, the rate of reaction is changing. So it means that both the reactant are responsible for rate of reaction here. Okay, so in this way we can write here K is equal to rate upon both the reactant, and formula by putting value we can calculate this is the answer. So this type of numerical you will get in your NCERT book. Practice it, try to understand, and ask me when you are feeling any problem. Okay, so we did rate, chemical kinetic, we did rate constant, we did rate of reaction. Now we are doing order of reaction. Order of reaction is that is power. Okay, so now we know, dear students, you know about rate, you know about K, you know about x and y. Now we are coming to know about this square. Okay, so look at this x and y have square. This is the order that respect, so mean that y has double the effect of x on the rate of reaction. So this is the order with respect to y. So x must have an order 1. X and x1 are the same. The order of reaction become x1 plus 2. इट मीन दैट दो जो भी पावर में आएगी उन वैल्यू को प्लस करना है तो हमें ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन मिल जाएगा. तो व्हाट इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन ऑफ दिस रिएक्शन? It is 3 because 1x 2y, 1 plus 2y. So that rate express can be written like this way. Into account the rate constant and reaction rate, overall reaction is written in this way, where m and n is order of reaction and x and y is reactants. So overall reaction can be calculated by adding the power value m plus n. Okay, so what is order of reaction? Basically it can determine experimentally using initial rate method. To do so, the concentration of the reactant under investigation should be changed. The order reactant that we will do in next slide. Initial rate method. So today's conclusion is we did chemical kinetic, meaning rate of reaction, rate law, rate constant we did, factor affecting we did, order of reaction meaning we did. Okay, so now upcoming we will do types of order of reaction, units of different order of reaction, molecularity we will do, types of molecularity, and difference between order of reaction and molecularity. So dear students, hope so you understood of everything whatever I have taught, and try to watch this video 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and while you are watching this video keep your book with you and read also whatever notes is given in your book. Okay, these videos are just to help you to understand the concept. Rest, to write the notes, to make your own notes, you have to go through your book. Okay, so thanks for the watching this video. Stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself, and till my next video, keep enjoying these digital classes. Thank you. Have a nice day.